dear friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to present a book review of one of the most influential philosophical books ever written in the existence of the world, The Republic by Plato. Written more than 2000 years ago, The Republic is not just a book, it is a deep conversation about justice, society, education, leadership, and human nature. Even today, many of its ideas are discussed in politics, philosophy, and ethnic classes around the world. So, the book is written in the form of dialogues, mainly featuring Plato's teacher, Socrates, who discusses important questions with different people. Instead of telling readers what to think directly, the book encourages us to question our own beliefs and think critically. The central question or the central objective of the Republic is very simple, yet very powerful. What is justice? Socrates and other characters spend the entire book exploring this question. Is justice simply obeying laws? Is it helping friends and harming enemies? Or is it something deeper connected to morality and harmony in society? One of the famous ideas of the book is Plato's concept of the ideal state. According to him, society functions best when people perform roles most suited to their abilities. He divides the society into three groups: the producers, the soldiers, and the rulers. Plato believes that rulers should not be chosen because they are rich, popular, or powerful, but because they are wise and knowledgeable. This led to his famous idea of the philosopher king, a ruler guided by wisdom, logic, and truth rather than greed or personal ambition. Honestly, this idea feels surprisingly modern even today. In a world where politics is often driven by popularity and power struggles, Plato's argument that leaders should be educated, ethical, and intelligent still feels relevant. Another important part of the book is Plato's discussion about education. He believed education should shape both the mind and character of individuals. According to him, a strong society depends on disciplined, thoughtful, and morally responsible citizens. One section that I myself found especially interesting was the allegory of the cave. In this story, Plato describes prisoners chained inside a dark cave who can only see shadows on the wall. Since they have never ever explored the outside world, they believe that those shadows are the reality. But when one single prisoner finally escapes and sees the real world, he realizes how limited his understanding was. This allegory teaches us that humans often mistake appearances for truth. It encourages us to speak knowledge, question assumptions, and think beyond what society simply tells us to believe. Even in today's world of social media, misinformation, and blind trends, this message feels incredibly important. However, while the Republic is brilliant in many ways, it also has flaws and controversial ideas. For example, Plato supported strict control over society and censorship of art and literature. He believed that the state should regulate stories, music, and ideas to maintain order. Many modern readers may find this too controlling and against freedom of expression. Some critics also argue that his ideal society leaves little room for democracy or individual freedom. In some ways, Plato distrusted ordinary people and believed that only a few educated elites were fit to rule. As modern readers living in democratic societies, we may disagree with those ideas. But that is also what makes the book valuable. It challenges us to think, debate, and form our own opinions. Personally, I found The Republic fascinating because it does not feel like an ordinary book with a simple story. It feels like entering a conversation that forces you to reflect on justice, morality, leadership, education, and even your own understanding of reality. Despite being written centuries ago, this book still connects with modern issues like corruption, political leadership, fake information, education system, and social inequality. That is the true power of classical literature. It survives because its questions never truly become outdated. To conclude, I would like to say that The Republic is not just an easy book, but it is definitely a meaningful one. It teaches us the importance of wisdom, critical thinking, and ethical leadership, while also reminding us to question authority and think independently. Whether we agree with Plato or not, his ideas continue to influence the world even today. And perhaps this is the mark of a truly great book, one that still makes humanity think after thousands of years. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.